what's going on. I wanted to touch on a subject today, and it's about black people. Become masters of your own destiny. Every other ethnic group, black, white, the white race, they identify with culture. They deal with self. The white community is the first preference is to ensure that the white community is organized and structured and in order. But as far as the blacks don't identify with the culture as much as white people identify with culture and race first. See, black people have to get that in mind. Race first. We have to build our own communities. We have to ensure that our kids are getting a high level of education. We cannot overly rely on the white race to teach our children to advance or become of leadership qualities. The education system is not built for that. The education system is built for blacks to come and learn that particular curriculum. See? It's structured. The education system is structured. See, us as parents, grandparents, the African nations, we have to instill these things in our kids. We have to give them the curriculum. We should never be leaving the education or the cultural development and expecting to advance the black race in the hands of whites. It's not going to work. Whites are not going to empower blacks. Black people have to empower black people. This is what we have to clearly understand. See, we have to go into studying our culture, our cultural development, and from our culture, that's the roots. That's where you get the foundation. You see? Now, as far as going to school, arithmetic, reading, and writing, right? But let's look at this. When you go to school, to the government system, seeing how it's structured in a Eurocentric way, it's designed on a certain pattern and format, right? So look at that. When you go in school as a black person, sending your black child to school, I would say the only thing that your child should be going to school for, reading, writing, arithmetic. You should be never leaving the cultural teachings and history in the hands of the Europeans, because by doing that, you're allowing them to create your past and evidently control your future. See, we have to become masters of our own destiny. That's what it's about. Become masters of our own destiny. We have to understand that. See, it has to be a paradigm shift in the mind, right? See, a lot of us blacks are so programmed through religious indoctrination, through the education system, through the political system, to think a certain way or act a certain way. We're totally programmed. It's so much like it's a self-hate, the William Lynch syndrome. We have the William Lynch syndrome. We hate each other so much. See, William Lynch beat us, raped us, tortured us, and what that left the man of the house. He embarrassed the man of the house in front of his kids and his family and his wife. And what did that do? That turned that man. What did that man do? He didn't retaliate against William Lynch. He went against his black family. So that's what I'm saying. The William Lynch syndrome is embedded in us psychologically. The shackles have been removed from our ankles, but now they're on our minds. See, And in order for us to remove their shackles from their minds, we have to go and learn, we have to get ascertain and dwell and plant the seeds and walk in the light of our cultural development, which is African. As African people, we have to go and get our cultural development. You know, if you check out religions, you know, a lot of black people, if you ask them what they are, they're going to say Christian or Muslim or Jehovah's Witness. And if you ask a white person who they are, they can tell you I'm white. If you ask a Jew who they are, they can tell you they're Jew. If you ask a Chinese who they are, they can tell you they're Chinese. Every other ethnicity and race does it besides black people. They identify with race first. Race first. You know what I mean? The very same religions that we get, Christianity, that's Eurocentric. It's ancient Greek and Roman philosophy. That's what it is. It's Eurocentric. There's nothing Afrocentric about that. What they have done in Christianity, they took a lot of the great African teachings, ancient African teachings, and twisted it, and bastardized it, and demonized some of the teachings. And you see some of the stuff in the Bible. See, the Bible was written by men. That's who the Bible was written by. So when we get this concept of religion, Christianity being the way, or Muslim being the way, or Jehovah's Witness being the way of life, when in fact these religions are made by men. See, and they have an agenda, and the agenda is to control, power, control your mind. See? So automatically when a lot of black people get into these institutions, religious institutions, they drop the culture. You gotta guard your culture so you can guard your conscience. We go to these religions, we identify with the religion first, and culture comes second. But in actual fact, your culture's been in existence before these religions came about. So, you know, you have to really study to show yourself approved. And I know it's going to be difficult for somebody, but a lot of that studying is going to be outside of that Bible or outside of that Quran. Because like I said, that Bible's not God. It wasn't written by God, it's written by men, and it's Eurocentric teachings, and Christianity is ancient Greek and Roman philosophy. You know what I mean? The Bible is based on Eurocentric teachings. It's European culture. So the white man gave you the Bible, came, took your land, set up the businesses and all that. But he gave you a Bible. But what churches are doing, they're preparing you for death. They're preparing you for death. Life after death. You know what I mean? Fear-mongering's going on. If you don't accept Jesus Christ, you're going to hell. Hell is a state of mind. That's like good and bad. Good is a state of mind. Heaven's a state of mind. So what I'm saying, the religions induce fear, the fear-inducing institutions. You're going to go to hell if you don't accept Jesus Christ. And that gets a lot of black people to the fear-mongering. Why would God want to kill somebody anyway? The God of love, the one who supposedly created us in his own image and likeness. Why would he want to kill us, murder us, for not knowing this quote-unquote Jesus? You have to understand how the Jesus came about. Jesus Christ came about by way of vote. 3 Roman Catholic bishops in Chalcedon. That's how Jesus Christ came about. I'm going to say that again. Jesus Christ came about by way of vote. 3 Roman Catholic bishops in Chalcedon and Nicaea. That's how Jesus Christ came about. So black people is about their cultural development and redefining the mind. See? Guard your culture, guard your conscience. You see what I'm saying? But first and foremost, the revolution must take place in the mind, and then that transfers. So have a blessed day, my black brothers and sisters.